Where's the beef?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host Brandon, and today it is just me and Weaver again. Trying to get Jonas back for this episode, but he wasn't able to make it, and Zach's still fucking out of town, so he's going and doing big things and leaving us behind sad and alone, and leaving us to record without him, that fucking bastard. But you know what? We're just gonna hang out, have a good old time without him, and we'll have more fun than he's currently having down in fucking New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd like to go there
Louisiana fast.
Ooh. I haven't had Popeyes in a while. I remember the one time I tried Popeyes. It was just alright.
Just alright.
Yeah, really.
We have bias, so.
Well, no, not even that. I think it was before, I worked at Cairns. I was like, yeah,
I've never had either, so I would like to try them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
The only thing we have up here is, KFCs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, KFC's not bad, but I hear Church's is also very good. I've driven past them, down in Tennessee and stuff like that, but I've never actually stopped and, gone into any.
Isn't that a band, Churches?
Oh, God, I think it is. But, no.
The V.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Instead of U.
That's so stupid.
Well, you want to know why they did it? I don't know why I know this fact, but do you know why they spell it like that?
Why?
So that when people look them up on the internet, they didn't just get churches, just a bunch of church stuff. They got the band.
That makes sense. I feel like Okay, hold on.
I've never listened to any of their music.
I was saying, I'm looking them up now. I feel like I've definitely heard something by them.
They had one song with Hayley Williams from Paramore, but that's the only one that I am aware of. I didn't even listen to it, but I'm aware of that song.
Damn. The Mother We Share is their most popular song, so I don't know. That's just...
Here it is, folks. Play the song.
Play the song, get copyright struck. Yeah, that just...
Be a radio show now.
Let's see. Fans also like a bunch of other shit that I have not heard of. Wow, okay. So, Grimes. Interesting. So one of those bands. Oh, there's Passion Pit.
One of those bands.
Yeah, there's Passion Pit. Okay, I know exactly what kind of shit they make now. I get it.
All it takes is a quick Google search. You don't have to listen to anything.
I'm literally
I'm
just on Spotify looking at fans also like. I get it. Oh man. So how's your week? Go ahead.
No.
If you were gonna go somewhere.
It's fun.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, do you think Elon is gonna start his own music project?
I'm surprised he hasn't yet, to be honest. I'm surprised he hasn't fucking invented a new form of music.
Oh, it's coming. There's definitely something in the works from his camp.
The percussion of launching hookers into space in cars.
Gonna launch what's that really shitty Bluetooth speaker that's always in all the Best Buys that they try to sell, all those little shitty waterproof speakers.
Oh god, yeah.
Starts with a J or something. Fuck, I can't remember.
He's gonna launch one of those into space.
He's gonna send one of those into space and broadcast his music.
Hell yeah, dude. Broadcasted all the fucking aliens.
So,
but yeah, anyway.
How was your week, Brandon?
Oh, well, what the fuck? I asked first, but fine, I will go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna cut that part out.
I mean, I don't really care. That would take effort.
Okay, here we'll leave a pause, and then you can prompt and ask me how.
I mean, all right. So, how was your
here,
week? I hope you realize.
Just look at that.
I'm not cutting any of this out.
No, I mean look at the. You'll be able to look at the waveforms in the audio, and you'll be able to see where you cut. I'm helping you out, man.
Like I said, I hope you know I'm not cutting any of this out.
Then. All right. Anyway, my week.
Minimal effort.
My week was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm dare I say I did some epic stuff this week. No, but this is actually true this time because I actually did stuff this week.
Hell yeah.
I did. I think the highlight of my week was that I went to my first ever Radiohead concert the other day.
Oh shit! It's actually, I don't know. It's actually a good thing Jonas couldn't make it then, because he would bully you relentlessly.
I know, so it's kind of a blessing. But I guess it's probably been established on earlier episodes that Radiohead is one of my favorite bands. So I went with a couple friends the other day to see them live, and it was their first time playing in Pittsburgh for I think it was 21 years.
Oh
Was the
shit.
last time that they were. So yeah, it was quite the event. So it's probably one of the only times I'm ever going to see them,
Mm-hmm.
at least while I'm here. But it was a fucking great show. They had a really interesting set list. They didn't really play a lot of the songs that I thought that they would play, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't play Creep.
Wow.
I know that's the well. They actually don't like to play Creep because it's like their Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Like how Nirvana doesn't like to play that song. Well, didn't like to play that
Yeah, I was
song.
gonna say, I don't know
But
if they can anymore.
yeah, true. But no, it was a pretty good set list. They had really great visuals on the stage. Tom York was fucking wiling out, just doing his classic seizure dances all over the stage. We sat really far back though, so you had to get those like theater binoculars almost if you wanted to see in detail.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the weirdest part of the concert was the opening act, because we were all unaware that there was going to be an opening act for Radiohead. We just kind of thought they were just going to go in and start wilding, but it was actually the guitarist Johnny Greenwood. It was his collaboration project with this like Israeli singer that like plays a flute, and this whole like Indian band, and like called like the Rajasthan Express or something. And the end result is a British guitarist, an Israeli like frontman, and a full set of Indian like drummers and like guitar players led to like a very wild opening act.
Damn.
And they all got on the stage. Like you just see, because we were really far back, and you just see all these people with turbans just like shuffle onto the stage waving to everyone, and then like they just start wilding out like it was literally that for like 30 minutes, and like the front man was just fucking spazzing out, just shaking, playing his little flute, dancing, very like tribal music and stuff like that. And Johnny Greenwood is like had his back to the stage, fucking, just sulking, playing his guitar. That's kind of how he usually looks. But it was definitely and the people I went with, the friends I went with, they're not really big into Radiohead. They kind of just went with me to go to a concert out of sympathy for me, maybe, so I didn't have to go alone.
Yeah.
But that definitely, I kind of felt bad that I felt like that alienated them more for the experience. But no, we kind of got into it though. I mean, it kind of surprised me at first. I was like, is this the fucking new Radiohead song or something? Because I wouldn't put it past them to just start booling with like the Hindi chants or whatever. But
yeah, I mean,
it was not.
You never know what's coming next from them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Did they? Did they do Tom York's famous cover of "Gasolina" by Daddy Yankee?
What's that one? I'm not aware of that one.
Oh my god, it's that fucking. It's been in like a billion racing movies where it's like gasolina, gasolina. That's the only. I don't know the words.
Oh, wasn't that like a meme?
I thought he like legitimately covered it though.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I mean, the video I saw was like him on stage, and I don't know if they were playing it in the background, but yeah, he was very clearly getting into it, and like either at least dancing to it or like he was covering it. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. I've seen it like a fucking 1,000 times. I'll have to send it to you after this. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it might be the one that I'm thinking of then. I might be thinking of something different, but they did not play that at the show though. They play a lot of stuff off their new album, obviously, because was like they're supporting that album on the tour. But even though that album's like already over 2 years old, but it was a pretty cool concert. I only got a water, which was $5. I opted for no beer or food because I didn't want to go broke that evening.
Seriously,
because God love fucking venues where they make you can't bring in any kind of water, food at all because it might be like a bomb or a drugs, and you have to instead opt for the like upcharged the fuck food and drink. So
yeah, right.
I did get a Radiohead shirt. My friend bought me a Radiohead shirt as an early birthday present, so I thought that was pretty cool.
That's nice.
And yeah, it was fun. A lot of people, they were really vibing out to the music. It was kind of the exact kind of crowd that you'd expect. Me seeing Radiohead fans a large gathering them for the first time. It's definitely how you'd expect it to be. A lot of like sad people kind of just sulking.
Damn.
I kind of felt bad because the person in front of us, I think he went to the show alone, and we just saw him. I just saw him like walk in, just clutching his Kid A vinyl, and he just like sat down in his seat. I don't know why he brought the vinyl. Maybe he got backstage passes before or after the show, and I hope he got it signed or something. Like I hope he just didn't bring his vinyl just to hold because it was pretty tight seating. That'd be uncomfortable to have a nice fragile vinyl there with all those people, but. It was just a lot of ghoulish looking people.
Jeez. Man,
I mean, I don't want to be mean, but it's like.
I mean, call it like you see it, I guess. But yeah, I could never go to a concert alone. I refuse. Like, Coheed and Cambria was here Wednesday, and I could have gone. Like, I could have been able to make it, but Jenny had to work, and I was just thinking about it. I was like, ooh, they came with Taking Back Sunday, too, so, like, it was going to be a show that I knew I would really fucking enjoy, because after we saw them last year, I mean, I got a lot more into Taking Back Sunday, and I was just thinking about it. I was like, I definitely could make this show. Like, I could be there, but I just thought about, like, the idea of going to a concert alone, and I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, I think they came to Pittsburgh as well.
Yeah.
Early in the year. Well, Brent, you better make damn sure that you see them next time.
Shut up. No, I have missed Coheed and Cambria twice now that they've come to Minnesota, and I'm so mad. Because, like, I mean...
Have you ever seen them live?
No, I haven't. And, like, they're arguably my favorite band, at least right now. Like, I want to see them so bad. And of course, my dad saw them when he went to Rock on the Range, and, he had to tell me all about it. He was like, oh, yeah, dude, it was such a great show. It was like, I'm like, shit, I'm so jealous. But
damn.
He was like, yeah, definitely make sure
saw
you...
Coheed before you.
I know, I'm mad. But he was like, yeah, make sure you check them out when you can, and I don't know. I refuse to go to concerts alone. I don't know if I'm just fucking socially anxious of going to that kind of a gathering alone, or I don't know. I just don't want to be that guy. But yeah, I'm real upset that I missed them. Taking Back Sunday, I mean, whatever. I saw them last year, and I highly doubt they'd be playing anything new. But yeah, no, I definitely would have loved to see Coheed, especially if they played fucking Favor House Atlantic live. Ugh, I would have just...
Oh, dude.
I would have screamed.
That's the song.
That's the jam.
We got to get Claudio to record a custom variant of that lyric for the show. Like, let's watch Beefcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
That'd be a great
your
intro.
Host, Claudio. I want to have him on. I want to talk to that man.
One day we'll get enough internet clout to summon Claudio.
So what's with the hair? Like,
why?
Yeah,
the hair?
What are you doing?
Is ever get caught in anything?
Probably, like, all the fucking time. I know.
Airplanes must be a disaster for him.
Oh god, I can imagine. He probably like wears it up though. He probably like puts it in a ponytail or something like that.
Maybe.
He only has it down when he's rocking out.
True.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? I think they have a new album coming out like in October, I want to say. A couple months.
What was their last album?
Their last album was Color Before the Sun, and that was 2016.
Oh shit!
So then they've got, because they have a new single out. It's Unheavenly Creatures. It's actually really good. I really enjoyed it.
I think I heard that one. That was like that super long one.
No, actually that was something else. I can't remember the title of it now, but no, that was a different one. They have another new one out now. Highly recommend. But yeah, no, I think the album's coming in like a month or two or something. So I'm very excited for that.
Oh, definitely something I'll be checking out for sure.
Check out Coheed and Cambria. We're sponsored by them.
Yes.
Please, Claudio, give me money. But yeah, well, that's good to hear that you had a good week. You know, got to see your big favorite band and have a grand old time with it.
Oh yeah, I will mention one thing though. It was a very stinky concert because there was a lot of people fucking toking up, and it was very potent in there.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And there's like, ugh.
God,
We got like eventually the one person like from the venue or something. I just at one point in the evening there was like a guy in a suit. He came charging down like the aisle with a flashlight, like flashing in people's faces, trying to find the culprit. Because I could even see from where I was sitting, there was like 3 different groups of people just shooting up clouds. Pretty much every other song that started up, you would just see clouds go up. Then a few seconds later, it's like, oh,
it's like, hey, where's the weed?
Fucking weed in here. Give us some privacy.
He was like Seth Rogen, like, oh fuck, my weed. Oh, where's the weed?
He was probably at the concert. I wouldn't be surprised if he was
probably smoking up right with you. No, I like 90% of all concerts I've been to have been just stinky.
Oh yeah, that's the downside.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know if it's just like the popularity of big weed, or if it's just the bands that I'm into that have those kind of audiences. But yeah, no. Especially when I went to see Tyler the Creator, that was a real stinker.
Oh.
Show was great,
yeah.
But yeah,
I think concerts should have like a specific rating for like the stinkiness level.
Yeah, the stink rating. God,
Tyler had a 3 out of 5 for stinkiness rating.
Tyler was ridiculous because there were 2 like very distinct groups that formed. It was at Stage AE, so obviously you had down in the pit people just wiling the fuck out. Like there was just a huge pit, and then the people like standing up on like kind of the upper level there that were just kind of listening to the music and like, oh yeah, I like this guy. But there's like fucking people down in the pit punching each other in the face. Like I think my one friend that I went with, he got punched in the face a good 4 or 5 times before the night was over.
Jesus.
It was like, yeah, he was like way down in the pit, and it was just me and my friend Derek standing up on like the upper level, just being like, yeah, man, this is nice. And it was actually, yeah.
Your friend's getting slaughtered down there, and you guys just stand up there with your little waters in hand, like, all right, cool.
Right, that was exactly how it went too. And it was kind of neat too, because Derek was actually the one who got me into Tyler in the first place, so we had a nice moment there.
Full circle, there you go.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad I missed Soundset this year, but holy shit, tickets were expensive. I would have loved to see him again and Brockhampton.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a great lineup.
I mean, also the Migos were there, so that would have been fucking crazy.
Hear about Offset?
No, what happened?
He got arrested the other day for obviously gun possession, illegal gun possession, and of course, drug possession, the usual rapper stuff.
Oh, but wow. I didn't know that.
He's obviously instantly out now, but
well, I'm sure he had the fucking bail money on him in cash.
Oh yeah,
he was ready.
He made it rain at the arresting officer.
Yeah, right. They're just like, all right, we're gonna have to take you to jail. He's like, nah, bitch. Just pulls out a fucking wad of hundreds. He's like, I'm out of here.
Hey,
mama.
But dude, remember when we went to Taking Back Sunday last year at Stage A? It got pretty violent.
Yeah,
well, actually, it wasn't even Taking Back Sunday where it got violent. It was the opening act. It was
every time I die. Yeah, which
I guess is fitting.
And it's funny too because like I've actually listened to some of their stuff like not live, and the dude screams a lot less in their actual like album cuts. They're not bad. Definitely a lot heavier than Taking Back Sunday. So it was kind of weird like having them open for a band like Taking Back Sunday. But yeah, no, shit got violent. I already told the story of the one girl crowd surfing. I think I told that on the episode with Jason, but yeah, I already told that story. Yeah, that shit was just wild.
She got fucking dropped on her head, and she might be dead. We don't know. So hopefully you're okay and not in the hospital still a year later.
Yeah, shit, I feel bad for her.
Rest in peace, Harambe.
Oh my god. And then fucking was that one dude with like the drawstring backpack just like shoving people?
Oh, he's like shirtless. Fucking shirtless dude with the drawstring backpack just gyrating through the crowd, bumping into everyone. Yeah. He wasn't even like in the mosh pit half the time. He was just making the rounds, just being an absolute douche lord.
He was just walking through, just pushing people, just like, yeah, fuck you.
Eventually, like, I'm not a very confrontational person, but towards the end of that concert, we were kind of just sending people back in with full force because I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to break a tooth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't want to get punched in the face 5 times.
Like, Tyler. The pit is definitely a place that you have to be prepared for, and I was definitely not prepared that evening.
Yeah, I don't know why we made the decision to go down in there, honestly.
I mean, we got a great view though.
Yeah, that's true. Though, so. We did have a really nice view. That was especially when Taking Back Sunday came out. That was really good. I think it's another one of those cases where like I didn't really know. I obviously knew a few songs by them before we went, but like after the concert, I was like, wow, I actually really like these guys.
Oh yeah, they're really good. They are. Got to see it. The mic swings in full force. That's like his signature move, is just fucking swinging the mic around. I think that was the thing that Brand New said about them. It's like, mics are for singing, not swinging.
Oh my god.
I would have loved to see them live, fucking Brand New, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in light of recent or semi-recent things, probably not gonna happen.
Well, even beyond that, they were planning on being done this year as well.
That's true.
It's a shame. I guess they timed that perfectly.
Jesus, maybe that's why they knew it was gonna happen.
Maybe it's all part of the plan. Yeah.
Damn.
There's some interesting fan theories about that, but we don't have to get into that.
Yeah. Fuck. I've been to, quite a few festivals. Where it's just, all
Never
day
been to
events.
a festival.
Pretty fun, honestly. I mean, I went to Warped Tour, I think only once, actually, but Warped Tour was my first ever concert. I think it was one of the years that, like, AFI was headlining, but I saw, like, Gym Class Heroes, a local ska band from Pittsburgh, the Skunk 11, which, shout out to the Skunk 11. They're actually really good. I don't know if they're still doing stuff, but if you're into, like, ska at all, those guys are pretty lit. I think my dad still might have one of their albums. I know we bought it at one point. But yeah, so we went to Warped Tour for a little bit. But the one I think I remember most vividly, well, the two, I guess, because I went twice, the Rockstar Energy Mayhem Festival. Oh my god. I remember the first year I went with my dad, Brandon, and Gary, and we had barely slept the night before because we were staying at my dad's, and like I think we were gonna try to do D&D that weekend or something. So we were like staying up late trying to make characters until my grandma yelled at us to go to bed, and so we barely slept. So we literally just fucking like survived on Rockstar energy drinks all day because they had the little tents where they were giving them out for free. Fucking, I think I had at least like 4 or 5 of those things. We just slammed them and like went on with our day.
You were sipping hard that night.
Dude, for real. I literally just survived off of pure Rockstar energy. And but that was the show where I saw Dragon Force, like at the peak of my Dragon Force phase. I just played Guitar Hero 3. Dude, I was fucking in love with Herman Lee, their guitar player. But that was when I saw them.
Went to that concert. You're probably fucking coming.
Oh my god, dude! Shit was crazy, and I actually got to meet Dragon Force too. I don't know if I've told this story.
Shit.
But yeah, I got to meet them, and it was one of those deals like you get the little handout card, so you go up and have them sign the card. And Herman Lee actually spoke to me, and he has the most fucking confusing accent I have ever heard. Holy shit! Because I think he's Chinese, but he's also British. And his accent is a mix of the two, or at least it was when I spoke to him. Oh my god, I was so in awe of like actually talking to him. I don't think it really registered at the time, but like I just barely was able to make out what he was saying to me. He was asking me if I played Guitar Hero, and again, looking back on it, I kind of am just thinking, well, yeah, no shit, I wouldn't know you guys if I didn't, and I'm sure 90% of the people in this line wouldn't know of you guys if they didn't. He basically just told me, hey, go buy my new song on Guitar Hero, because it was like they released one of the DLC tracks or some shit. I was like, all right, well, fine.
Did you do it? Did you take his instructions?
No, I actually didn't. Because like I think I was just like spacing out. I was so starstruck, and my brain just like went completely blank. But it was really cool. And
can you give us a taste of what his accent sounded like?
Dude, I could not replicate that shit if I tried. Just try to like think of somewhere halfway between like a Chinese accent and like a British accent. It's just. It's confusing, to say the least.
My brain's trying to combine Jackie Chan and Russell Brand, and it's just not working.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I don't know why that's the first Chinese person, why that's the first British person that I thought of. But I mean,
they're both. I guess they're both very like stereotypical.
Very outspoken.
Yeah, very out
camps.
there. Yeah, like first people you would think of.
Did you walk up to? He's like, I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, he had a fucking baby in his hand and was like near a ladder. He just whooped my ass.
His guitar was probably the size of a ladder, though, to be honest. Fucking Dragon Force.
Dude,
don't they have fucking insane guitar setups?
Oh, yeah. I remember everybody around that time, like, especially, because it was early days of YouTube and stuff like that, but everybody was saying, oh, they always speed up the guitar tracks in their recordings. Yeah, no, they don't. They absolutely do not. Those motherfuckers
Nice.
are like bona fide shredders, man. The only thing that really disappointed me was like the vocalist. He didn't hit the high notes that he hits like on the albums. But I mean, I guess when you're touring like that, you can't really afford to just go balls out every night.
Oh yeah, you'll use up all your energy,
yeah,
and the rest of your performances will suffer.
Yeah, you're gonna destroy your voice. But it was really neat, and it was also kind of weird because my friend Gary, the Mastodon, played right before Dragon Force, and I remember my friend Gary was really excited to see them, and they kind of blew. Like,
oh really?
And it's weird though because like I've gotten more into them like over the past couple years, and I do like their stuff a lot. But like I'm thinking back to that show, I'm like, why did they suck so bad? Like, why was it just such a bad show for them? I don't know what happened, but like I just remember Gary sitting there just really disappointed. I felt
crying
bad.
In the corner, like
yeah, but fucking Mastodon sucked. But Dragon Force really they saved it, and it was starting to get dark out, so like you could see all their lasers and shit. And then Disturbed played after them, and they fucking they wheeled out Dave Dramian, and he had the full like Hannibal Lecter get-ups. They wheeled him out on the gurney, and he had like the straight jacket and the face mask on. I didn't get it at the time.
Shit.
I thought he was just a fucking weirdo because I hadn't seen Silence of the Lambs yet. But yeah, I remember they wheeled him out, and he just
thought he was actually in the hospital. They just wheeled him out of the hospital to play the show.
Just wheel him out of the hospital. Oh, wow!
Guess you could say he was down with the sickness.
Oh, good pun.
That's the only song that I've heard by them. From Rock Band.
I mean, I don't know. My feelings on Disturbed are weird. Like, I don't dislike them, but like I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to them in any capacity. Like they do.
Oh no, I'm a fucking liar. I have listened to their new shit. They did the
oh god,
the Sound of Silence, right?
Yeah, where it fucking ends in him yelling. like I think you missed
definitely the best silence.
Yeah, it ends in him yelling about being pro-Israel. Because if you follow him on Twitter, he's very outspoken about that.
Dude, is Ben Shapiro joining the band anytime soon?
he's their backup singer. He's their backup vocalist, and he supplies the epicness to their band.
Ben Shapiro disturbs 6 million people with facts.
Jesus. Oh my god! I'm still thinking of that fucking picture I found yesterday that Ben Shapiro absolutely destroys the toilet in this Buffalo Wild Wings for the Pride of Israel or something like that.
I had one that was just like Ben Shapiro destroys the sandcastle I spent all day working on. It's a screenshot of this guy headbutting a fucking sandcastle. I don't know if I sent that in the chat. I'll send that to you if you haven't seen it.
I don't think you did. Oh my god, that's really good. Oh man, but yeah, no. I basically don't remember any of Disturbed's set. Like,
fair enough.
That's how fucking.
I mean, did they play Down with the Sickness?
Absolutely. I mean, how could they not?
Okay. Oh, they have to.
But yeah, I think
they're not afraid to play it. Like Radiohead is afraid to play Creep.
I think that was around the time that like Indestructible and like Inside the Fire, all like the fucking epic Call of Duty montage songs that people used.
Oh yeah.
I think that was around the time that those came out, so they played all that stuff, and then I think they ended with Down with the Sickness.
Nice.
But, yeah, and then Slipknot was the big headliner. And speaking of mosh pits, like we were, so it was at what's the big fucking pavilion? It's not like the Post Gazette
PPG Pavilion?
Post Gazette? I don't fucking remember.
Pittsburgh name Pavilion.
Yeah, my dad's gonna fucking beat me for not remembering because after how many times both he and I have been there. But yeah, so it was at like, big outdoor venue.
Yeah.
And so we were up on the hill, like in the stages at the bottom of the hill and everything, and there was like some seats, and then there was just the lawn seats. So we went like way up on the hill, and we had actually a pretty good view of everything, and they had like big screens and all that. But I could just see, I remember from Slipknot, I could just see like little huddles of people, and you just see like little fucking fires started on the grass and shit. And then, of course,
Jesus.
It absolutely reeked of weed. Like, even when Disturbed was playing, it started up. But, like, once Slipknot came on, it was in full swing. Like, we were basically, like, in a fucking, I don't know, weed factory. It burning
You're in
that
a
hard.
custom Go 420 video.
Seriously, it was just ridiculous. Like,
The 5 out of 5 on the stinkiness scale.
yeah, that arguably has been the stinkiest concert that I've been to. Slipknot, or when Rob Zombie and Korn headlined the second Mayhem Fest that I went to. But yeah, I just remember like seeing the little fires in the grass and stuff like that, and then seeing like just down in the fucking like where the seats were and shit, just the immense mosh pit. Holy shit!
They were lighting fires in the grass.
Yeah, people were lighting like small fires. I mean, they were putting them out, but like, yeah, they
fucking.
were.
What's it called? Fuck. What's that book? We just talked about a couple episodes ago. The pigs, kids on the island.
Oh, Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. Yeah, I don't know why I said pigs. Yeah, those are fucking Lord of the Flies. I'm just dancing around these fires like savages.
Seriously. Yeah, dude, it might as well have been. But yeah, that was crazy. I remember like, because I was pretty young. I think I was in like 7th grade when we went, and I just remember like you could fucking feel like the bass drums every time the dude hit like the fucking like double kick pedals or whatever. Like you could literally feel it like hitting you with how loud it was. Oh my god, it was just like like it felt like you were getting fucking punched in the chest.
Nice.
But it was really good. I liked it. Slipknot is
so that one. Wait, which one was your first concert?
Warp Tour. That was
Okay.
like the Rockstar Festival was the first one that I really vividly remember, just because I was like maybe 7 or 8 when I went to Warp Tour. So I mean, at that point in my life, if it wasn't Dragon Ball Z, I didn't care. So. But I mean, it was pretty neat to go to the concert. But yeah, the first one I really remember was the Rockstar Energy Mayhem Tour.
You want to know my fucking first concert? Fucking Weird Al.
Nice. Dude, I want to see Weird Al. Seriously, like 100%, I would enjoy seeing Weird Al so much.
No, it was a good show, but like I was like 14, and it was supporting his I think it was like Alpocalypse or something.
Mm-hmm.
That one album. It was a good show. That was also at Stage AE.
Yeah.
But I think I've only been to 3 concerts. I'm pretty sure that I think about that. Taking Back Sunday last year, and now Radiohead. So I don't have a lot of concert experiences. Definitely no festival experiences.
We could go see Playboi Carti on the 8th when I come back.
Oh yeah, we we could drink a bunch of beer so our stomachs hurt.
Yep. Can make sure our stomachs hurt while we're there. Oh my god. Yeah,
It's a shame that there's no more Warp Tour though after this year. They're done with that, right?
Yeah, this is their last year for it. I don't know. I would have
replace it with something.
Oh,
something has to take its place.
I mean, I'm sure they'll
like maybe not them directly, but like like some other organization will, in a similar vein of that, will step up to the plate. I'd imagine.
I know. I mean, where are emos gonna gather now?
Oh yeah, where are you gonna? What's alternative press gonna like write about in the summer?
How's Vans gonna sell anything?
Oh yeah, they're gonna like go out of business.
Lord knows nobody buys their shoes. No, I don't know. Those fucking things are uncomfortable. I can't wear them.
I always get Vans and DC shoes like confused. Are they like the same thing? Like
I mean,
skate shoes,
they're
pretty much.
Yeah, they're pretty similar, just different brands.
Do you have any soap shoes when you were younger?
No, I wish I
like
did.
Sonic?
I did at one point have one of those Osiris brand like skate shoes or whatever, and they were like the really fucking giant puffy ones, and like they had the weird colors. Because I think a kid in like my 7th grade English class had them, and I thought they were really fucking cool, and I was like, oh man, I want those, Mom. And I got like, I think they were like gray and red or something like that. They were really neat. I liked them, but yeah, I remember I had those. So I got them before I went back to school. Because I remember back to school shopping was like where I got all my new stuff.
Oh yeah, same. That's where you find all the cool stuff. Do you ever have Heelys?
No, I never wanted those because I most definitely would have fallen on my ass.
Oh, I fell on my ass. I had a pair of Heelys and I ate shit half the time. But I had actually some like random kid. It was like at an after-school program or something, and like this kid, I don't even think he was part of the after-school program. He would just show up at times and just hang out with everyone.
I am here.
He's like, hello. I think it was like homeschooled or something. And like he gave me like one-on-one lessons on how to use the Heelys like after school on some days.
Dude, he was
and I eventually kind of learned. Oh, he was my sensei, and I became a sub competent healist. I don't know what the word is.
Damn. A healist.
But yeah, a healist.
Damn. That's
Cool though.
Yeah, no, I remember I remember like I didn't really do much back to school shopping until like 7th grade, and then I remember I always wanted to go to like Hot Topic and stuff like that to get all my.
You went to Hot Topic for your school
dude,
shopping?
All the fucking time. How do you think I got all the cool band T-shirts I would wear, like the graphic tees? Because that's all I fucking wore, and still honestly wear. I just wear a fucking T-shirt.
That's true.
And shorts.
I don't really have a lot of band merch. I feel like I missed out, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm in my 20s, so I can, you know. You could reinvent the brand, just get tatted up, vape a lot, you know, wear fucking all-time low T-shirts.
Oh my god.
All-time low tank tops.
Fucking prey on high school girls.
Fucking wear Misfits shirts, even though I've never listened to the Misfits like everyone else who's worn a Misfits shirt.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say. I think the only exception to that rule I know is my fucking dad.
It all boils down to your dad.
I mean, he's like the only person that I know that actually owns a Misfits shirt. Several of them, I think. And I mean, I obviously know damn well that he's very into them, or at least was.
Appreciate that. Well, they're like pure punk, right? Like old school punk.
It was older. I feel like
Not like Green Day punk, but like
God,
good
no.
punk.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Green Day. Honestly, no, I honestly highly recommend listening to some of their stuff. It's really good. Maybe like a year or two ago, I started listening to a lot of their stuff more and really enjoyed it.
I've been getting into a lot of 80s music lately. Like I feel like I started listening to Talking Heads.
Oh, nice.
A little bit of New Order. Some fucking. Because I really like Joy Division.
Feel? Tell me now.
I learned that New Order has another song. It isn't that. No, Agic Ascent's a pretty good track too. I really like that one.
Gee, I wonder what that's about.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I really like Joy Division, which was like the band that came before New Order. Like after Ian Curtis died, all those band members sort of group. But I've been listening to a lot of the Smiths as well.
Yeah,
I've been a real sad boy, I guess, lately.
Okay, so like,
I guess I've always been a sad boy.
So how have you been sad boy lately, and you haven't listened to The Cure yet?
No, I was gonna say I've listened to some of The Cure as well.
Okay, good.
Like cherry picking specific songs, but
just honestly, sit down and just put on the entire album of Disintegration. And just
that's what I was about to say. I was gonna
depressed.
say I've listened to some Disintegration.
Yeah, just listen to that whole album just for a night and just be sad.
I've
that one
been really getting
Pornography,
into that shit.
I think. I think Disintegration's my favorite by them, but Pornography's also a very good album.
Robert Smith up to. It's like eternally frozen
sad.
in a state of goth.
Eternally sad.
Fucking Google image him. He's like this guy in his 50s, and he still looks like a chubby Edward Scissorhands. I think, wasn't he the inspiration for Edward Scissorhands? Because like Tim Burton was like, he looked at him, and Tim Burton was like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the power of being sad, I guess. Just keeps you young forever.
I just remember that one scene from like The Mighty Boosh where like they become goths to impress these girls, and so Howard's like trying to like get his hair ready, and he's getting hair advice from like Vince, and he's just like, "Here, try this handsome hairspray. It's called Goth Juice, made from the tears of Robert Smith." And, like to test it, they like throw an orange in the air, and he sprays it and just fucking freezes in midair. It's like, oh, that's a powerful hold.
Nice.
But I've been getting into all those kinds of bands, letting out my inner goth, I suppose.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know.
No, I had a big phase, like maybe I think it was last year, honestly, where I just listened to nothing but like The Cure and other like synth kind of stuff. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even call them like I don't know. I listened to a lot of like synth pop from the 80s, and then like just got into The Cure and was sad for a solid like 3 months. But
yeah, you were pretty sad last year, I think I remember. Maybe that was in the heart of your Cure phase.
Might have been. Might have been. I remember actually Robert Smith did a track with Korn for their Unplugged album, and allow me to say, fucking that Korn like MTV Unplugged album is really fucking good. Like, I'm not like the biggest fan of Korn in general. Like, I mean, they're not bad among all of the other new metal bands that I'm into and grew up with. And also I've met them and they're kind of huge fucking assholes, but that's a whole different thing. Have I told you that story, actually? Just a brief aside. Yeah, so like I said, for the second Rockstar Mayhem tour, they were the headliners along with Rob Zombie. So if you bought both artists' new albums, you got like a wristband to get in line and meet them and stuff like that. Then they would sign stuff and what have you. So they did a little meet and greet before before they went on. So my dad and I, we bought both albums, and we got in line. Rob Zombie was first. So we got in line for him, and, you know, it was a decently long line, but the cool thing was, like, he was sitting there taking the time out of his day to, like, talk to and have a legit conversation with every single person that walked up. Like, he was fucking kissing babies, shaking hands, like, taking pictures, you know, signing whatever you brought him. Like, he's such a genuinely nice dude. He like, really took the time to, like, really talk to, and, like, he thanked everybody that was there. He's like, you know, it really means a lot to me that you're coming out and supporting us like this. You know, without you guys, we couldn't do this, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, great guy overall. He made fun of me for being a ginger, and I think I actually, I'm trying to remember what he specifically said to me. He was like, oh, you better make sure you stay out of the sun, bud. He's like, I don't want to see you looking like a fucking lobster later, or something like that. But yeah, so, again, great guy. Him and his whole band, they were just signing, you know, anything you had for him, because he had like a star-studded backing band of people from other like metal bands and like other rock bands. Like he had the drummer from Slipknot playing for him that night, and then he had John Five, the guitarist that usually plays with Marilyn Manson. He's been, I guess, playing with he was at the time playing with Rob Zombie. So they had a lot of people that were like pretty well known and big names. So like Joey Jordison, the, you know, drummer from Slipknot, he was signing Slipknot stuff and signing Murder Dolls stuff. That's his like other band. So, but yeah, like, again, anything you brought them, they signed, cool with it, talked to everybody, you know, cool guys. So we go back and we get in line for Korn, and we went with my dad's longtime friend, childhood friend that he hadn't seen in quite a while. So we went with him and his daughter, and then a couple of their friends. And the guy had bought a shirt for his daughter, and she was like, hey, can you take this with you to get it signed by Korn? Because I guess they didn't buy the album or whatever. So I was like, yeah, sure, you know, whatever, I'll hold on to it. So we stood in line, and in front of me, there's a kid in a wheelchair, and he's got, you know, the Korn shirt, he's got tattoos of their lyrics and shit. Like, he had multiple tattoos of, like, their logo, lyrics, and all kinds of stuff, like, all on him. Clearly super fan. And I guess he was talking to somebody. The guy was a couple spots in front of me, and he was talking to somebody behind him. And he had a couple album covers that I think he just needed, like, the lead singer, Jonathan Davis, he just needed his signature on them. And then he would have had, like, the whole band. And so we get up there, and they just shuffled him right along. They only signed the new album, nothing else. Didn't even speak to anybody, just nothing. They just were shuffling people along. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it was to the point where I was like, obviously the shirt's one thing. Like, yeah, it was disappointing that I couldn't get it signed for her. I think I ended up giving her that album that was signed. I was like, here, you know, you can just have this, instead, since I couldn't get your shirt signed. And
what a gentleman, Brandon.
I know. Tipped my fedora at her, and I haven't talked to her in a long time, actually. I wonder how she's doing. Anyway, but yeah, so, like, I can understand, you know, for everybody else, but, like, this dude's clearly your biggest fucking fan. Like, he's got your logo and lyrics from your songs tattooed on his body permanently. Those will not go away. Yeah. You know, he's disabled. Like, you could at least do something nice for him. That probably would have made his day, his month, his week, you know, it would have just been so big for him. They could have at least taken the time to fucking scribble their names on it, but they didn't. And I don't know. I guess they're not obligated to, but it was just a little bit fucked up to me, especially after how nice and how open Rob Zombie was with everybody and how fucking cool he was. Like, again, literally anything that you brought them, they were signing. They didn't give a shit. But, like, they just...
Rob Zombie, they sound like a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, like, they just Korn just shuffled us along, and I don't know.
Hey, fuck you, Jonathan Davis.
Nah, I mean, he's, he's, I don't know. I don't know what the deal was, but... Huh?
These two is like...
No, I think, actually, I don't even think he sang a word that night, because he didn't, like, talk to anybody at all while we were signing. I think there was something up with his throat. Like, I don't know if he was sick or something, but they were definitely playing vocal tracks whenever they performed, which was kind of disappointing.
Really?
Yeah, like, the only thing he
was
really...
Was it, like, lip-syncing, or was it, like...
Oh, yeah.
So it was, like, obvious that... He was trying to make it look like he was singing, but he wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was... I mean, you could clearly tell, because, like, you know how, like, most bands obviously stop in between songs and, like, talk a little bit? No, they just went straight through. They just played straight through their songs, and it was very, like...
Just played through them, you heard the Spotify ads, like, in between every couple of songs.
Buy Spotify Premium.
Make a bunch of noise to cover it.
Yeah, the drummer just hits the fucking drums really hard. Buy Spotify Premium. But yeah, fucking... I don't know. That really soured my opinion of them for quite some time. I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on them now, but... Anyway, getting back to my initial point before I went on this aside to tell you about my bad experience with Korn, their MTV Unplugged, or I think it was MTV, that album is really fucking good because it's all acoustic versions of all their songs. So it's really interesting to hear, like, all of the songs that you've heard before that are just, like, really heavy and shit like that, like, kind of chilled out and laid back. Like Freak on a Leash they did with Amy Lee, the girl from Evanescence, or woman I should say, from Evanescence. She's an opera singer, actually, which I didn't know until, like, a little bit ago, or, like, recently. Yeah, she, like, is fucking wilding out. But it's also kind of neat because, like, you definitely can hear Jonathan Davis's writing and his lyrics a little better, and some of these are pretty fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Like, there's some fucking sad shit in these songs, but you can hardly tell because it's always, like, behind really heavy guitars and, a lot of distortion and big drums and shit. But, Robert Smith, actually, they did kind of a mashup of the Korn song Make Me Bad and the Cure song In Between Days, and it fits together really fucking well. So I would highly recommend, even if you haven't heard the original In Between Days by the Cure, I would highly recommend listening to their collab because it's really good. I
haven't really listened to many Unplugged albums.
I really like
performances. Them. They're good. Like, I listened to the Nirvana one, obviously, because that one's like super famous. But I think I listened to maybe the Paramore one as well. I know exactly what you're thinking of. I know exactly what you're thinking of. Fuck, we know each other too well.
Every time I think of fucking Nirvana Unplugged, I just think of that video of them starting to play "Come As You Are," and then come, and then it just ends. Yeah.
Oh man, Jesus Christ. It's good stuff.
I love it. No, I actually the Korn one, Seether, has a really good live acoustic album.
I think they're coming to Pittsburgh very soon as well.
I've never seen them, but I've heard that they put on a very good show.
Wasn't the lead singer that married to Amy Lee for a bit or something?
They did date for a little while.
Yeah, they dated. Amy Lee was the original goth GF.
Dude, she was.
The time.
She's still very attractive. I mean, she has aged very well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, and that's she wrote that "Call Me When You're Sober" about the guy from Seether, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
you should do another series next to your visual or your fucking fan fiction readings. You should just do Brandon's vocal covers.
Just covers.
Your
Oh,
impressions
God.
of various
Yeah.
artists.
Hell yeah, dude. I could do the
Just
fucking.
doing for Hinder.
Oh my god.
Hinder voice.
Calling me, Charlotte. That's my Hinder cover. It's really good to hear your voice. That actually hurts to do. Oh god, that was a mistake.
It hurts to think back to those days.
It hurts to think that a song about fucking cheating on your girlfriend was so popular.
You know what the worst part was?
What?
Isn't the line that like my girl's in the next
Yeah,
room?
it literally
something?
is. That's like one of the opening lines.
But here's the thing. I always heard it as my cousin, the next room. So I just thought it was about incest. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
That might be even worse.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I going back to the whole acoustic albums, I really do enjoy hearing like acoustic covers of songs like that, especially when like it is heavier bands like Seether or Korn, or even Nirvana. I mean, it's interesting to see like how they adapt to more laid back kind of setting. And then, of course, I mean, with the Nirvana one, you get their cover of The Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie, which is just so good.
Hell yeah, dude. I wonder if Radiohead ever did an Unplugged.
It might.
They're probably too nervous to even go up there, maybe. They're like, oh, we don't want to. Oh, sorry.
I don't want to. Please don't make me do it.
I want to see an entire acoustic cover of Kid A.
They just have to do all the beeps and boops with their voices.
They just pluck really high-pitched notes on their fucking acoustic guitars to simulate the synths and beeps.
I want to hear a fucking unplugged version of Exo Tour Life by Lil Uzi Vert.
That could work. I feel like Post Malone could pull something off like that.
I mean, hasn't he already with a couple songs?
Yeah, he's already, because he's a big guitar man.
Yeah.
But that'd be cool to see like a kind of like a super group kind of form with like him as like a guitarist and something and like a big project. That'd be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, just have it be like the Me First and the Gimme Gimmes of hip hop music.
Yeah, exactly. But you were talking about you were really into like synth and 80s shit like that. You ever listen to Gary Newman?
Oh yeah, of course. He's like fucking the big boy.
Legend. Oh yeah, dude, I fucking love me some Gary Newman.
Here in my car, I feel safest of all. That took me a second. It took me a second to really like. In cars. It took me a second to formulate like how I should do the voice. That's why I was quiet for a second.
You just have to pinch your ball sack really hard. And of course, I got into them because fucking Mighty Boosh once again, because that was like Vince's huge band crush was Gary Newman. But so I was like, I pretty much most of my early musical influences was just stuff that they talked about in Mighty Boosh.
That's fair. I mean, hey, you gotta find it somewhere. Like shit, a lot of the stuff that I'm into, I found because of like Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Like, I first heard of Coheed and Cambria from Rock Band, and now they're my favorite band.
Oh yeah, dude.
I definitely think there's nothing wrong with finding stuff out from stuff like that. TV shows, games, whatever.
Because I don't know how I got into 30 Seconds to Mars.
Because like if you fucking go on the YouTube comments for like any band, it's like, oh, like if you always knew this band and you didn't come here from Guitar Hero or something like that. Like, fuck off.
Oh yeah, those assholes. They're like, ugh, I remember this song originally.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit. I found out about it because of Guitar Hero.
Points.
Yeah, you're not special. They're not gonna fucking notice you and write a song especially for you. Like I don't understand why people do that shit.
I don't know either. That and also the who's listening to this in 2017? Ooh.
Yeah, and it's a song from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's like I was 10 years old when this was out. Memories.
Yeah, memories.
It should be on the internet.
Last month. Yeah,
you should be on the internet. Go make me a water or something. Go to school.
Yeah, go fucking.
I don't know.
Play with your action figures.
Yeah, go fucking play Minecraft on your mom's iPad. I don't know. What do kids do these days?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Play Fortnite, pretty much.
Oh god, yeah. That's Ugh. I'm glad that we were kids when we were kids, because kids today, it's just so cringy.
I was
We
born
were
in
never
the
that
right
bad.
generation.
Ugh, exactly. We were born in the exact right generation. We grew up in the fucking LimeWire, word of mouth, Smash Brother character unlock days. Like
Oh, yeah.
that was the good stuff. We didn't have fucking smartphones to. Okay, I don't want to sound like a fucking piece of shit. The whole
You're so
fucking
old.
smartphones these days with their smartphones.
You sound like one of those fucking shitty Facebook memes where it's just like the people in their phones going into their veins or something like that.
Oh, Princey A.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it's fucking spoken word poetry. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. How about you hit an iceberg and
How
you
about
don't use your
put
phone?
down your phone?
Put down your fucking phone. Don't vape on the pizza. Wait, isn't there a vaping ban in the UK?
I hope not.
Is that a meme? Because I swear I heard this. I swear I saw this
Oh,
somewhere.
wait. Okay, I thought you said band because we were talking about bands, and I was like,
no,
I
not
hope
a
that's not a
vaping
thing.
band.
Band, yes, I hope that's a thing. I want that.
Let me check. Vape ban. Okay.
I wish the Migos would do an acoustic album. Just do all their
Vaping while
fucking-
driving in the UK can land you with a £2,500 fine.
Jesus.
Wow. Is vape illegal?
Is
one
vaping
popular
illegal
question.
in the UK? I think it is.
Oh man, poor guys. Poor UK. They're having it rough right now.
I mean,
They're taking away everything.
I was gonna say they're the ones making the rules. I'm okay where I'm at.
Same.
God.
I like my vaping and I like my knives.
Yeah, I can hear you vaping over the fuck.
Oh shit.
You've had vape voice a couple times.
I was trying to back away whenever I did it. Okay, look. I got a new vape the other day, so I've been having my fun with it. So
Just gotta try it out.
sorry, I'm gay. Yeah, got that out of the way.
You just gotta try out the new vape, dude.
Dude, I gotta ramp up my ohms, get my coils juiced up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I went in the vape shop and there's like these people with fucking like fish t-shirts and nose rings and blue hair, and they're just like, so what kind of ohms and wattage you looking at today, brother? And I'm like,
What kind of ohms and wattage you want, dude?
and then fucking my friend Jake was with me, and he just watches vape channels religiously. So he's like, yeah, this one. I'm just
Jesus.
standing there like, yeah, that's a cool color. It's like, oh yeah, that's the Voodoo Box Pro Mod 64 Drag Edition, and I'm like, how much is it? Oh, it's $90. What the fuck? What is it? It's box. I'm like, oh, dude, that's a pretty cool vape. It's really small. It's like, oh, that's just a mouthpiece. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what I don't belong here.
That's just a piece of a
here.
much bigger vape, dude.
Dude, do you spin your own coils?
They're all just
I make my
fucking-
own coils.
Listening to Real Big Fish in the background constantly.
Probably.
Ugh, God. I have been in a vape shop precisely once, and honestly, I don't think I would ever go in again. Because I went to visit a friend that actually is the manager at the one probably close. I mean, one that's pretty close to you. He's a manager there, so I went to go visit him and talk to him because I hadn't talked to him in like legitimately years, probably not since high school. So I went to talk to him for a little bit, and I don't know, man. Something about vape shops, not my thing.
I mean, they smell really good, and you gotta give them that.
I guess.
Smells like very fruity and delicious.
Yeah, but
Some
then
of those vape flavor names are fucking retarded. Like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, but
then I think about the people that I'm around, and I'm just like, ew.
that's the vape store and a wellness center. What's the wellness mean? What's that mean?
Actually, going back to synth pop, did you ever listen to Erasure, I guess?
Sounds familiar, but I don't think I
It's
have.
one of the founders from Depeche Mode broke off and did his own thing. Their one song, I think it's just Always, is a big meme. It's that one. It's like, always I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, all love. That Adult Swim used for fucking Robot Unicorn Attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that became a huge meme. But their other stuff's actually pretty good. Probably my favorite song, other than Always, is A Little Respect. That one is really good. So if you're looking for more of the big 80s synth boys, go...
Yeah, we're dishing out a ton of music recommendations, so listen up, kiddos.
Yeah, I didn't think this would turn into a music episode or like fucking concert cast like it was earlier. But, hey,
you know what? We need a topic, so...
Yeah, that's just how it fucking goes whenever we don't have a third here to rein us in.
Exactly. It's all good, though.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now I'm completely out of things to say.
Yeah, I mean...
I ran out.
I mean, we've hit an hour, so we could honestly just wrap it up.
Yeah, I don't know. Anything on your mind, Brandon? Did we talk about your week?
I don't think so.
I think all this conversation stemmed from my Radiohead concert.
I'm pretty sure.
So,
yeah, I think.
Yeah, no, how was your week?
Well, if you've listened long enough, you get the privilege of hearing about my week. It's okay.
It's alright. Epic stuff?
Oh, yeah, of course. Every week.
Nice.
No, I just fucking... Again, I'm working most of the time, but I'm almost done with that for a month because I will be coming home and hanging out in my big hometown with my big friends and big family.
Who knows? There might be some interesting content that comes of that.
Hell yeah.
We'll see.
I
don't want to fucking speak. I don't want to fucking say it and then nothing happens. But there might be some cool stuff happening.
Yeah, we still need to look into a camera. We still haven't done that. But I mean, with Zach's big gambling money that he got from this fucking trip to New Orleans, I'm definitely hitting him up and be like, hey, so remember that thing we wanted to do?
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Or you could visit our Patreon.
Our Patreon that does not exist, but we reference in every episode.
Just Venmo us money individually.
Yeah, just send us money. Send us through PayPal. I don't know. I think I have an account on there.
Yeah, I think so. I think I got one. I don't know.
But no, I again just work. I've been working a lot. I'm getting promoted again, so that'll be nice. I will have the big money, and then next step would be being a manager, so I can have even bigger money.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's exciting. I actually went, Jenny and I went to this, it's kind of like a cabin, but it's like a lakefront, it's like part hotel, part cabin type thing, but it's on Lake Pepin out here. It's called like John Hall's Alaskan Lodge or whatever. We went there back in like January to just, stay there, hang out, have a grand old time. And we went when it was like fucking -4 degrees out, but like felt like -20. So everything was all frozen over, and it was like dark at 4 o'clock. So it was nice to go back now in the summer and actually see the lake and see the surrounding area. But it was really nice. They have like hot tubs and shit in the rooms if you get like the superior suite. So yeah, we just went out there, hung out. They had like a trail around the lake, so that looked pretty neat. But
it was like a little trip to nature.
Yeah, I mean, it was still like, there's still like a lot of stuff around there. We weren't like in a fucking cabin like in the middle of the woods.
It wasn't like Walden or something.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like some fucking like nature retreat or something. But I mean, it was nice to get out, go somewhere, actually do something.
Oh yeah.
Not just hang out at the house. So yeah, that was pretty much the highlight of my week. And then yeah, I'm coming home next week, and I don't know. We'll have to figure out a setup for recording when I'm at home. If we'll just do
There's definitely going to be some kind of podcast in that time.
Do for sure. Yeah, we'll at the very least do podcasts. Try and do them live or something. See how we can finesse that. But yeah, that's my week definitely was not as full of epic things as yours was.
Oh, I also went to like an Oriental market this weekend as well. In town. I never really went there before. It was pretty cool. Just bought a
Nice.
bunch of like different variants of like cup noodle, pretty much, and weird Japanese cans. I had this like squid chip. It was like a spicy corn crisp, but it was like seasoned with like squid bits, and
Oh,
it was actually really tasty.
that's interesting.
Um, yeah, and they were shaped like little curled up tentacles, which was pretty neat. And obviously, I got some Pocky. You know,
Hmm.
just have to. If you go to anything Asian, you have to get Pocky.
It's actually pronounced pokey.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Like Rice Pirate did a whole breakdown of it, and he
I
explained.
thought that was. I thought people fucking tore him up for that pronunciation.
Well, yeah, because everybody just pronounces it Pocky. It doesn't like.
Really?
Yeah, nobody actually cares that it's supposed to be pronounced like.
It's actually called
Pokey.
Pokey.
I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced, according to him.
I mean, I guess he is.
And he is a he's a
so
native.
I guess he would be the
Pretty sure
resident
he's-
expert on that. But I got the green tea Pokey, and that was pretty tasty. And I got this. This interesting. It was almost like a Gatorade drink.
Hmm.
It was called like what's it called? Like Atari Sweat.
Hmm.
It was like this Japanese drink, and it's just like this pale white. It was almost like a flavorless Gatorade. It was like a mildly sweet electrolyte drink, but you just see something that says sweat on it, and it just intrigues you immensely. So I just had to
yeah.
get a bottle.
Absolutely.
Only one bottle though, because it was like fucking $2, like $2.50 for like a 12-ounce bottle. But it was pretty good though.
Hmm.
Jake got this like Japanese kids drink. It was like a fizzy drink, and it's like a glass bottle.
Oh,
You take-
fucking ramune, I think is how you.
Yeah,
pronounce it.
ramune. Yeah, and you fucking like you like press down
Yeah.
and launches a marble into the drink, and it carbonates it. I thought that was fucking cool as hell.
Yeah,
He
there's
took all the
a-
instructions off of it and handed it to me, and he's like, "How do you open this?" I'm just like, eh? And he's
Yeah,
like,
there's
"Watch
a-
this."
There's a store at the Mall of America that actually sells those here, and yeah, I've gotten those a few times. I remember they had a One Piece flavor one time, so I was really excited about that. It was just like kind of
but yeah,
citrus, but yeah, which I guess makes sense because pirates, citrus, etc.
True. Yeah, Oriental Market was pretty fun. They had like a whole like deli with all this cool like interesting kinds of meats that you can get, and
Yeah.
they had like a bunch of different pros. They sold durians there too.
Oh, there you
I was
go.
half tempted to get one,
Dude, you
but
should've.
I was like, "It'll probably stink up your apartment if we crack that shit open, Jake." And he's
Right.
like, "Yeah, you're right."
You should have anyway, just because Nintendo fucking loves them. Could have been like Donkey Kong.
Dude, isn't it described as like? I heard it described as smelling and tasting like old yogurt and like gym socks or something.
What the fuck? I had no idea.
Oh, you didn't know? It's the world's smelliest fruit.
Oh, damn, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. It is like I think in some places it's like illegal to eat it in certain public spaces because it would just stink up the area.
Damn.
It is a very potent fruit if you open that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, that is.
Huh.
They're fucking huge things too. They're
Should've
like the
just
size
bought
of
one anyway.
watermelons.
Yeah, you should have just fucking picked one up.
Honestly, use that as like a chemical attack. Just fucking crack it up and throw it in a crowd of people. Bitch.
Everybody scatter.
Pretty cool. I definitely want to go back there because check out some of that stuff. But get like fucking giant packs of ramen, like fucking 35 packs of like kimchi flavored ramen.
Mhm.
I tried kimchi flavored cup noodle. And that was pretty good because I never had kimchi before. So I'm not too big on cabbage, but
Mhm.
it wasn't a real kimchi experience. It was like a flavoring with real kimchi, but I definitely would like to try kimchi at some point. It seems cool. I don't know. Asian food is really intriguing to me. They just have
Yeah.
so much flavor and different varieties, and they're not afraid to put like anything on anything or just like experiment with flavors. Like you want fucking bubblegum shrimp flavored noodles, go right ahead. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's like that's the thing with like Asian food to me. Like I'm always intrigued by it, and like I feel like I want to try some of it, like some different stuff. But I'm just worried, like, what if this is gonna either A, destroy my bowels, or B, taste awful?
Oh no, yeah, I was in the bathroom a lot that day after eating all the spicy different noodles.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think it's one of those things where like you kind of want to know what you're getting beforehand, but at the same time, maybe it's better if you don't know and then you try it first.
Right.
Because like, oh, this is really good. Oh yeah, that's a pig heart steeped in fish sauce.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember one time my stepdad gave me like a turkey gizzard or something like that. Or it was like
That good?
It was all right. I mean, it was really salty, but
Did you know what it was when you were eating it?
no, I mean, it was really small, so it was like kind of
Okay.
popped it, It was like a little piece of turkey, and he was like, "Yeah, that was the gizzard." I was like, "All right, could have gone without knowing that."
It's like, it's a McDonald's chicken nugget.
Yeah, I think it was like 8 or 9.
Well,
But
that's all I got.
yeah, that's my experience with being misled on food. Yeah, no, I think I really can't think of any other pressing matters to discuss currently. And again, I mean, we've hit our goal. We talked enough about concerts and bands and other such bullshit. But
Open auditions. If anyone wants to be a third member of the podcast,
yeah, right. Since
leave
we
a
can't
comment down below.
Since we can't seem to fucking keep a consistent third member, send us your fucking your demo reel of voices and send us 3 jokes and what your angle would be. Which member would you be? Would you be
Maybe
the
we
bad
are
boy,
like the Cure,
the cute one?
because like isn't the whole band like isn't it just only Robert Smith has been the constant member or something?
I actually don't know, but could be.
Bringing it
Actually.
full circle.
Really though. But yeah, led through numerous incarnations by guitarist/vocalist Robert Smith. So yeah, it's been.
That's exactly where I got that from, the Spotify description. That's the only reason I knew that.
Yeah, they've it's changed quite a bit. So yeah, I guess, I mean, damn, am I the Robert Smith of this podcast? Nobody knows.
You are the most emo of us, so I would say so.
And I've been on every single episode.
True.
Damn. Crazy.
Episode 22. Brandon is Robert Smith.
Brandon
Featuring
is
Robert
sad.
Smith.
Oh, I wish.
Do a Robert Smith impression.
I don't care if I forgot.
To poo.
I really have to poo. I don't know. However far away, I will always love you. Whatever words I say. Or could do fucking. I've been looking so long at these pictures of you. Anyway, I really enjoyed.
I'm gonna be mad at you now.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking. We're gonna get copyright struck.
Isn't your dad a big Cure fan?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think Disintegration is one of his favorite albums of all time. Which I bought it for him. I think it was last Christmas, and he already had it. I was like, God damn it!
Shit, rip.
Yeah, I mean, he still seemed happy that I thought about it, and it wasn't just like, hey, here's a fucking video game or something. It was something I actually put thought into. I don't know. This year, I'm getting him a signed Blu-ray of all of our podcast episodes.
We're gonna be like Angry Video Game Nerd and just put them all on Blu-ray and sell them on Amazon.
Damn, we could.
You gotta get on iTunes next.
Oh, absolutely. I'm surprised we haven't done that already, to be quite honest with you. We probably should get on that, because I know, like, a lot of people that I've talked to, at least, like, as far as where they listen to their podcasts, a lot of them are, like, iTunes or fucking the Apple Podcasts app and, like, Spotify and whatnot. So we should really look into
We
that.
should put our shit on SoundCloud, too, maybe.
Oh, hell yeah. Check out my SoundCloud. Check out my mixtape, fam.
Promote our rap songs.
Yeah, that we have yet to make. We've been talking about them for how long? We should really, like, actually...
Look, you have to take a fucking masterclass to learn FL Studio. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, I've tried. But, yeah.
There's only so many how to make trap beats like the pros videos that I can watch. Like,
True. After a certain point, you just gotta fucking go out into the wild blue yonder on your own. Yeah. But hey, you know what? We'll get there eventually. We will start the rap career of Skirt Hotman and Young Dip.
Fuck Ranch will be a reality one day.
Oh my god, I hope. I really hope. I need to, like, write maybe a verse for that and actually, like, get it together.
No one knows what we're talking about, and that's probably a good thing.
I just can't wait for the video. The video is going to be the most fun part of that. Because, I already know what we should do for that. I think I've told you.
Oh, yeah. I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's I don't know, future endeavors, I suppose. Anyway, anything you want to plug or say, or anybody you want to do an impression of before we go? Because I've done a lot of impressions this episode. I think it's your turn.
I don't know. Give me something to try. Something that you know that I know. Oh, no, okay. Now how about here? Since I went to Radiohead, I'll do Tom York.
There you go. Wow, it's like I'm at their concert.
A great concert. That's what it was.
I mean, I don't doubt that. I'm sure it was a good show. All right. I don't know. You doing anything that you want to plug currently, or are we still?
I'm doing nothing right now, but follow me on Twitter.
Getting the job.
At Gifted Llama for more hot retweets.
More hot Radiohead concert tweets.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
What are you plugging, Brandon?
I don't know. Fucking subscribe for more of this shit. I'm reading bad fan fictions every week.
That's right. I saw you put out episode 2.
Hell yeah. I would like to not be stupid and actually have it be consistently Wednesday and Friday uploads, but we'll see. They might be Thursday, Saturday sometimes. I don't know.
Be patient, viewers.
Yeah, so ideally Wednesday, Friday is when Wednesday a podcast and then Friday fan fiction reading, and then I don't know, maybe if I start, taking initiative to do other shit, we will look into Monday uploads as well. Then it'll be just like a college class, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, anyway, thanks for listening. Zach will be back next week, so I promise we'll have an actual thing to talk about, because I'm sure he'll force us to do one. And plus,
at gunpoint.
Yeah. And it might be our first live episode, so you never know. We'll see how maybe not next week, but the week after. We'll see how it pans out.
Oh yeah, dude. I love you. Thank you for listening. Mwah.
Oh, there you go. Ended with a little kiss.
See you later.
See you next week.